Hi, my name is Senthivel from Aligned Living, of course, India. We specialize in individual transformation or change. As is the software, so is our behavior and the results. Of course, today is internet age, YouTube age. We have plenty and plenty of information available. But plenty of information without forming a sequence will not change people, will not help people change themselves. There is a certain system at work. We need to understand the system. As Dr. Edward D. Bono said, if you understand the system, you can manipulate it, you can work on it, you can bring about changes. So I'm going to present a series of videos. If you could give time and follow all the videos, I don't know how many, not very many, it will definitely bring about a change in your life. The way you interact with people, the way you put in hard work or smart work, the way you feel satisfied about your own life, everything will change. Definitely the way you look after your health, everything will change. And you will score better. In whose eyes? In your own eyes. So we all live by knowledge. It is very obvious, right? I have drawn a triangle which represents knowledge. This is the knowledge triangle. I have split the triangle vertically into two. One side represents domain knowledge and another side represents life knowledge. Domain knowledge is something that you do in your life. Engineering or chemistry or biology or aeronautical engineering, automobile engineering or carpentry or being a chef, being a construction engineer, an architect and a pilot and so on. You understand what a domain knowledge is. What is life knowledge? Life happens according to certain principles, certain constants. I call them natural laws. When it comes to mind, I call them natural mental laws. We have enlisted 9 natural mental laws. And they might, on the face of it, sound very, very simple. But the real test is it simple? Are you following it? Are you implementing it? That is the only difference. All the difference will come to your life if you are consciously aware of those laws and if you implement them. Very, very simple. And the practice of these 9 laws will change your self-esteem first. It will first go and touch your self-esteem. Usually people are scripted either in low self-esteem. Very rarely people are scripted in neutral self-esteem, which is the most desirable one. Or they have catapulted systems, what I call catapulted psychology. They develop an urge, a fire in belly at a young age because of suffering or low self-esteem that they become sometimes even wicked men, very strong men. But it is not desirable. Developing a neutral psychology is the most wonderful thing because low self-esteem or pride or conceit will definitely bring about loss of peace of mind. It will disturb you. It will not give you peace of mind at the end of decades. End of the day, if you are not satisfied the way you have lived your life for 3 decades, 4 decades, what use is it? Everything goes to dustbin. All the experiences of decades, all your achievements, everything will go to dustbin if you don't value your own self. In your own eyes, if you cannot value yourself, then you are gone, you are finished. So, we are suggesting that you align yourself to these simple natural mental laws one by one. We will go slowly, not much of time. Just look at the video. In between, whenever you have time, just think about it for a few seconds. Since I give you a reference point, these mental laws form a reference point. If I give you a reference point, you will know how far are you from these laws. Are you one with them? Are you aligned? Or are you 1 degree away, 2 degrees away, 3 degrees away, 5 degrees, 10 degrees and so on. So the closer you come to these mental laws, the stronger you will be, the more satisfied you will be with your own self. There are no two ways about it. And we are also going to give you a clue as to how to bring about a neutrality in your outlook, which is nothing but neutrality in self-esteem. We will cover that before touching upon the 9 laws. I'll have a video, separate video for self-esteem neutralization or ego neutralization. Call whatever you would like to. Simple, but unless practiced, life does not change. And Newton's first law of motion applies here in the psychological domain too. This is our experiential confirmation that unless acted upon by an external force, things do not change their position. The same way, unless acted upon by an external trainer or a person or a friend, call him whatever, your psychological states are not going to change. You will be stuck in your original software, mental software, for decades or even lifetimes if you believe in it. Change is inevitable, but it comes very, very, very slow. For some people, 5 decades would pass without any change at all. No. But everybody has a thirst inside for becoming a better person, economically, in terms of relationship, in terms of health, in terms of overall success. Everybody has a thirst. Nobody likes to stagnate. Is that true? If I asked you, hey, would you like to change? You would say yes. In our workshops, we sometimes ask people, oh, do you want to change? Whom? They'll say my spouse. No. Change begins with you and ends with you. By virtue of the change that happens within you, it spills over to other people. Like attracts like. You can be the change that you want to be. The rest will happen automatically. You don't have to act upon. Then why am I talking this? This is my being. This is my core area. This is my core competency. This is what I believe in. This is what I've worked upon. And hence I share it with you. Right? If you are in your 20s, very good. 30s, very good. 40s, very good. 50s, very good. 60s, very good. Even at age 90, 100, the stuff that I'm going to share will help you. Because for different people of different age group, different laws, mental laws will help. So, certain laws are common to all of us. One particular law that will come at the end of the series, which I'll not talk about now, that will help all those people who think they have become old. Nothing to worry about. There is a solution for all people of all age with all problems. Of course, I'm not a doctor, medical doctor. Don't come to me for healing physical ailments. That's something different. We are talking about alignment in the mental domain. I call it mental software. Simple. There is a default software, right? If you allow the default software to function, it will function all your life. Garbage in, garbage out. The same stuff will continue to operate you, to actuate you, and you will get the same results. So unless you bring about a change in your software, behavior will not change. Thinking and behavior will not change. And thinking and behavior, if they don't change, the results will not change at all. So I'm not trying to intrigue you into something. I'm not trying to mystify something. These are simple mental laws. Everybody has heard of these laws. There's nothing new. But the real challenge is I'm going to give you a self-assessment program. You are going to assess yourself. If you are wrong, you will hold your neck yourself. I will not hold. Nobody else will. Nobody else can. So that is self-honesty. That will be the first principle we are going to cover. As I said before that, in the next video, I'll talk about self-esteem, what it is all about, how to bring about changes. In fact, it is this self-honesty which is going to help bring about self-esteem. In fact, if we align yourself to these natural laws, self-esteem would have automatically changed. You would become a better person in your own eyes. I have a partner, Govind, we work on transformation, individual transformation, And he would often say, unless one rises in one's own eyes, nothing is worthwhile in this life. A billion people could praise you, but when you go to bed, if you don't feel good about yourself, you are finished. One lifetime is finished. Is it true or not? That is what the Australian nurse who served people, who were terminally ill, she wrote a book, Four Common Regrets. And she said most of them on the deathbed, they were sure that they were going to die, but they all confessed that they wish they had been honest to their own selves. They wish that they had been self-honest. What you know to be your truth, you need to value. Nobody else can and nobody else need. Nobody can value yourself the way you can value yourself. So valuing yourself, that is the first lesson in psychology books too. With all shortcomings, you value yourself for what you are. Proceed. What is it that you can do next? How can you change your thought process? How can you think healthily? What is it that you can hold on to? What is it that you can stick to? If you think about it, we are here to participate in the process. We will help you. We are called alignedliving.in. alignedliving.in. We are two people, Govind Babu and this is Senthivel. We have worked together on this area for several years, and it's a proven method. You do give time for various things in life, give a little time for this process too. Let us see how it goes. All the best. Senthivel, alignedliving.in, India, and my email ID and my name and my partner's name will be found at the bottom of this video on YouTube. Thank you. We will continue.